hit the wrong button and I'm live. Good morning. We're slightly early. I accidentally hit the wrong button, so we'll just have a moment together to thank you so much for being part of this. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll give you the quick update on the weather. Snow, finally. Yes, it's well below freezing here. Let me see how many more seconds we have. Oh, we're ready. This is great. Okay. So today you might notice that the almanac is a little free of info at this point. I will fill it in once the video is done. And I think I'm going to go with the theme of extremes. I extremely like to plan, but I've noticed lately it's just been like what's coming spontaneously, like being with you, even if we're virtual, and noticing what's going on, what the feeling is. And I was also thinking about it in terms of weather. It's getting toward one extreme. And quite frankly, here in Northeast Ohio, we need these extremes. Like last year, our Lake Erie did not freeze, and it's the shallowest of the Great Lakes. And that affected the economy of the region and the whole ecosystem. For example, the algae that can bloom in the summer wasn't really killed off well in the winter. So that can produce effects like the dropping the oxygen level of the lake, which affects the fish population, which further affects the economy, for example. And even like the wildlife here needs the cold. If we don't have a hard freeze for a long time, there are ticks and fleas that trouble some of the mammals like the deer and the fox that live around here. We actually need extremes. If you have a yoga practice, just think of if you only did a side bend to the right and never to the left, or you only did a twist to the left and never to the right. And what many of us in our culture try to do is prevent these extremes, right? We want things to go our way all the time. Hence, there are so many large corporations who are built on that premise that no matter what, we can have everything we want all the time, whether it's snowing, whether it's a holiday, we're staying open, we're making people come into work so that we can maintain this idea of having everything our way all the time, which really doesn't serve us when we travel abroad. We need extremes. And that is actually what the Bhagavad Gita is about, is accepting that there are extremes in life, like hot and cold. And that to be fully alive, we need to be able to be present and joyful, and accepting in all of those situations. We will enjoy our extreme today. It's going to get even more extreme, I've heard, in the next couple days. So you might see a nice blizzard rolling through sometime this winter, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to have a new mudra today. I'm going to stick with Matangi because it's warming and because it's keeping me focused throughout some of the vicissitudes of life. All righty. Well, I'm going to head on out, do my asana. Then I'll come back in, start the timer for the pranayama. And I hope wherever you are, you're comfy and enjoying. let's switch sides. All right, shall we come into our meditative positions? As a reminder, again, I'm using Matangi, which is hands together, then interlace the fingers, and the middle fingers are extended for warmth and focus. Keep us balanced and motivated during any extreme. And go ahead and get into your position. Coming back. Did you hear the snowplows? Do you hear the birds? You probably don't right now, but I'm dedicating today's practice to the birds, the bird people that live here year round, because they demonstrate a very key point of being able to be settled during extremes, and that is they demonstrate it's not rigidity that makes us constant, that gives us equanimity. It's adaptability. They don't sit out here and act the same way they do when it's summertime. They adapt so that they can stay alive, healthy, happy throughout this extreme season. And I think one of the things that marks us as humans from the machines that sometimes we fear because they're going to take over the world, right? Oh, there they go, the snowplows, is we can adapt. Like if I ever not on live, it's because of the tech that I have hooked up. I've got a space heater on it. I've got the heat in the house on it. It can adapt as well to the different temperatures, but we can adapt, and it's through adaptability that we find steadiness. Does that make sense? Think of trying a balanced pose with your eyes closed. You might look steady, but all the little muscles you can feel are working, adjusting and keeping you steady. May you be steady today. May you pick a way you want to be to yourself and to the world and maintain that no matter what happens all around you. And I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.